It's March the 2nd, 1971, and commercial broadcasting station 8HA is about to be officially opened.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, both here in Alice Springs and those listening to us for the first time officially on Station 8HA. It's my pleasure as manager of the station to introduce the chairman of directors of the company, Alice Springs Commercial Broadcasters, to the master of ceremonies today, Mr. Reg Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Honourable Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I'm to give you a brief history of the Centre's first commercial radio station. Originally there were two groups interested in applying for a licence. One commenced canvassing for potential shareholders and of course eventually contacted a member of the other group. A joint meeting was arranged and as a result a company, Alice Springs Commercial Broadcasters Proprietary Limited, was formed in February 1969. The company consists of 39 shareholders, all of whom are locals or own businesses in the area. A licence was applied for. Then in September 1969, a public inquiry was conducted in Alice Springs by the Broadcasting Control Board. We did have some doubts about our submissions, but anyhow, we were granted a licence in January of 1970. Work commenced in December 1970. The station was on the air within 12 weeks from commencement of work, and this is an Australian record. The previous record, I understand, was 16 weeks, and I have an idea that they had their building almost ready for use before that they started. To enable us to do this, of course, required not only cooperation, but a magnificent effort from many people. Firstly, the Macquarie Company and 5DN, who made available to us virtually the whole of their resources and technical knowledge free of charge, and they are not shareholders. Probably at this stage we should pause for a word from our sponsor, but I think this is what we're looking for, of course, so don't forget we want plenty of sponsors. But anyhow, we can't do that until the station is opened. So it gives me great pleasure to call on the Minister for the Interior, the Right Honourable Ralph Hunt, to perform the official opening.
Firstly, I would like to thank you, Mr. Ellis, for honouring me with your invitation here today to officially open this new commercial radio station in Alice Springs, to be known as H8A. I'd like to congratulate you and the directors for the way in which you have expedited the planning and the construction of this station. I was surprised to hear that you have in fact established an Australian record, and I think that this is a further milestone in the history of this very important city, a town in the centre of Australia. I see this first commercial radio station as another important stepping stone in the development of the Northern Territory and as a milestone in the history of Alice Springs. In the past, radio has played a very important part in the growth and progress of the inland. Many listening today whose contact with radio began at a very early age, in fact formed the whole basis of their subsequent education. Radio has helped tremendously in overcoming that sense of isolation, loneliness, which is so much a part of the life in the outback. Through the Flying Doctor Service, radio has saved many lives and helped many people in other ways, has brought news of local, national and international events. So in a whole range of human activity, education, health, information to assist in business and social decisions and entertainment, radio has been a tremendous boon to the people of the Territory. In the story of growth and development, this new radio station will play an important role. I understand that it will have a range of broadcast, for instance, of up to 200 radial miles, and its character will reflect local interests, local news, community activities, family entertainment, and a few ads thrown in for good measure. And I do wish the management and staff every success for the future. And so, before I understand I've got a disc jockey's job to perform, either before I open or after I open, I'm not quite sure. But I will take a risk, and I will now declare officially open radio station H8A. And as the first disc jockey, I believe it'll be my job to turn on a switch in a moment, and we'll hear the song A Town Like Alice.
A town like Alice is just the place for me. With my own piece of ground, the mountains around, that's where I'd be.
Well, that's the first recording played in A Town Like Alice over 8HA. And now we have the very first announcer here, Trevor Watson, and our very first commercial.
Time on 8HA is 1.5 minutes past 5 o'clock.
I am thinking all the time, love was very hard to find. Hard to find. Hard to find.
The Cleves for Coca-Cola.
Happiness is what we share. Love is wrong since we found Coke. Found Coke. Time for Coke. Through another day to open up another way. Time for Coke. Helps you through the day and lift you up always. Coke after Coke after Coke.
One Coca-Cola has become the Territory's favourite soft drink. 1971, and Alice Springs celebrated its centenary and became a municipality. Uranium mining operations ceased at Rum Jungle. Television transmission commenced at Darwin. The first bulk shipment of bauxite was made from Gove Peninsula. And people listening to Radio Alice 8HA are enjoying a very popular radio serial of the time.
Cattle Man, a saga of the outback specially dramatized from the prize-winning novel of R.S. Porteous. Cattle Man.
How's it going, Ben? You getting the feel of things?
Reckon this is a life for me, Mr. Clancy.
None better.
Sure a fine herd of cattle you got here.
Oh, a pretty mixed mob, but I've handled worse.
What are you planning on doing with them?
Take 'em over the border, sell 'em for the best price I can get.
Then what?
We pick up another herd and bring 'em back.
Why do we have to take them all the way to Queensland? Why can't you just sell them here?
Well, that's one of the things I was talking about, Ben. One of the things you've got to learn. I can't sell 'em here, because they ain't mine.
Whose are they?
Well, I'm hanged if I waited round long enough to find out. But whoever he is, he sure deserved to lose 'em. Not a decent brand among 'em.
You mean you stole them?
That's right, boy. That's me business. Stealing cattle.
Cattleman, a very popular radio serial. Leader of the Wattie Creek Aboriginal squatters, Vincent Lingari, found himself in dispute with the British-owned Vestry Pastoral Interest.
And Mr. Morris come along. He said, "Hey, you're stealing another man's country." "Oh, yes." "That's all right." And I said, "Well, what was before the Vestry born and I born?" I said, "That was the blackfellow country."
It's July 1971, and here's Bob McIver with the Countryman's Digest.
Good evening and welcome to Countryman's Digest for this Monday evening, the 19th of July 1971. In our program this evening, we have Jim Carlin's report from Adelaide on the market conducted at Jepps Cross, together with all local quotations. We have a report from Alan Cullen in Katherine on the Katherine Show, and in particular the horse events there and the bull sale conducted today. In our news section this evening, $100 million is not enough to finance the Rural Reconstruction Scheme, says the South Australian President of the United Farmers and Graziers, Mr. Roke. We also have the weather forecasts for you. But firstly, it is straight over to Jim Carlin at Jepps Cross for the report on the market conducted there today.
Agents yarded 2,114 cattle, with 856 in the southern yards. This was nearly 500 less than last week.
Some of the great songs of 1971: Jesus Christ Superstar by Murray Head, Brown Sugar from the Rolling Stones, Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves by Cher, and from Dawn, this top song, Knock Three Times. Knock Three Times from Dawn, one of the top songs of 1971.